There's two of us. So it's me and my good friend Mark Sumlin. And it's just been us. Now we have a number of partners that we're working with. We have an import company that we've partnered with. We have a couple of different retail outlets that we've partnered with. We have a UK representative that we're working with as our bottling line. I'm part of a group of cask managers and traders, and that's a whole story right there. With Whiskey Cask Investment, let me warn you, don't do it. But it's really a team operation. But the Whiskey Lab is two guys, and we've been working on this for a couple of years, and we haven't sold anything yet. We've put a lot of money into training and figuring things out, setting up the pipeline, and so yeah, it's just two of us for the
And how are
most
you
part.
making those? How are you making those connections for your contact in the UK and all these other bottling companies or distilleries? Is it just like cold calling people like, "Hey man, I've
I
got
have,
this thing that I'm working on."
I have, yeah. It's knocking on doors and dropping emails, making phone calls. I've done a lot of phone calls. I've made some mistakes, and I've learned who's who and who you don't want to talk with. And so it's not an easy process. In America, there's the three-tier system, and that's why these small companies, independent bottlers in Scotland, do not come to America because it's such an arduous process. So I read the laws, I learned the language, and then I started making the contacts that I needed to make this happen. But the one that I'm partnered with now, I've cut maybe twice as many of that out of like, hey, they're not. I'm not interested in